Good afternoon, social media family. It is Ms.Naturallyreeree coming to you yet again to do another perfume talk. I am going to be all over the place today. So guys, please bear with me as I take you on a little roller coaster ride about my fragrances. And I hope everybody's doing a fantastic day. I hope you like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and even comment, because every like, every comment, and every subscriber helps me become a better content creator as you get the chance to explore my journey of fragrances. So guys, I have on my readers today. I am not working. Just a little life update. My father passed on December the 27th, and this is the week that we are planning on laying him to rest. So I've been off of work since the 27th of December, just trying to take care of all of my dad's affairs. So it's been a journey, a roller coaster ride. I have not recorded in quite a while. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may have did a video before the Christmas holiday, and then my dad passed literally that Friday morning. So I haven't been able to do much, but just taking care of his affairs. So, and I just want to thank each and every one of you if you're following my IG pages, both my perfume one as well as my regular one, which I journal my wellness journey. I thank you for the calls, the prayers, the text messages, even, a couple of people coming just to check up on you, making sure that I'm okay. I am the oldest girl of 5. If you're not aware, I do have an older brother, but I am the oldest girl. My dad had 6 children, so there is another child older than me, but between my mom and dad, there were 5 of us. So it's been a roller coaster journey, and so this week I'm laying him to rest, and I'm just remembering some things and just taking care of me, but at the same time I'm still purchasing fragrances. Not a whole lot, because I do maintain myself on a budget. I keep myself so very reasonable. As you are aware, this is my channel focuses on Black owned fragrances, but if I do find affordable fragrances along the way, because guess what, I have been seeing some along the way that is very affordable, I will address them. But the main focus for me is Black owned fragrance houses. So I'm gonna be all over the place, so just bear with me. So within the last month, I did purchase a fragrance from Gavin Lux. I have not worn, I purchased 2, so I have not worn them as of yet. I worn them around the house, but I have not worn them around out and about running errands. So in due time, hopefully I will be able to give you the latest update of what I purchased from Gavin Lux. But in the meantime, I'm just letting them sit and macerate. So I did that in the month of December. However, in the month of January, I just so happened to find a Black owned fragrance house that do fragrance oils. Now, I know everyone is very familiar with that very popular, there's 2 very popular fragrance oils in the fragrance community everybody is getting their hands on. So one starts with an S, it ends with an N, and the other one is BSB. I'm just going to use the initials because we all know what those mean. And so I know they've been getting hit up left and right with their newest releases, but I ran across a fragrance house that not only has a few fragrance oils in their collection, but they don't have coconut oil in it. If you're not aware, I have a coconut oil allergy, skin allergy, so I cannot use coconut oil for anything. So I pretty much read the ingredients to make sure any derivative of coconut oil something to that effect I have to stay away from because my skin will get very irritated. I will break out in hives, sometimes bumps and itchy bumps at that. My scalp gets inflamed. So I stay away from fragrance oils that do have coconut oil in it. So guys, I was so excited about talking about this company that I just came across. I saw it on one of my feeds in the month of December. This is a new fragrance oil house to me, and I will put their information online. If you subscribe to their newsletter, you get 15% off. So I will link that information and provide that information in the description box. So the fragrance house that I am talking about today is called Mahogany Dreams Skincare. Now, as I stated, this skincare is 4 body oils. And I think there is some other, I think there is a soap if I'm not mistaken. But definitely there's 4 body oils in their collection. I purchased 2 earlier this month, and I am planning on buying the other 2. Now, the ingredients that are in there, there's no coconut oil in it, but it is evening primrose. It is argan, I think it's argan, jojoba, as well as, I want to say olive oil or avocado oil, but I know the oils, they're all good oils. There's no coconut oil in it, which is perfect for me. So if you have sensitivities to coconut oil and you want to still smell good, I think you need to invest in this fragrance house because it's something that caters to us girlies. We still want to smell good with a body oil, but we got to watch the ingredients, you know, for that matter. So I think this is something you can honestly look into. And the 2 that I purchased from this house is called Velvet Pear Essence, as well as Toasted Vanilla. Now these packages, this did come in a box. It was a very simplistic box, brown and white. As you see, the colors on the bottles is brown. With the gold tap, but the lettering and the packaging itself is brown and white. Gives you the impression of a naturalist fragrance oil, which is perfect because it just gives a calming, cozy, warm impression for me. So I did purchase these bottles, very simplistic. So sometimes simplicity is key, and I've always talked about that in my prior videos. So the cap is just a come off. You take off the cap, and then you see the little nozzle that you put the oil on. I'm not going to put it on today because I am going to shower when I get through. I just finished working out, so I'm wearing something very comfortable at the moment. I tried to record on yesterday. My phone went completely dead, so I recharged and I decided to do this video today so that way you can get the full aspect. But these are just 2 of those fragrances. Specifically, I wore Velvet Pear Essence yesterday for my scent combo. I did post what I wore for my scent combo of the day on IG, on my IG channel. So if you're following me there, which is Ms.Naturallyreeree, you will see how I layered it, but I will talk about it more in detail on today. This, my friends, is a fruity floral, more so fruity than floral. Now it has notes of the apple, the pear, the lemon, which is a beautiful combination. It's just like a refreshing lemonade with apple in it to me. But what makes it unique and it accentuates the fruit notes is the peony. Now, I love florals. I love rose, peony, lily of the valley. So I do not mind having that peony. And when that peony hit on my skin, it accentuated the remaining fruity notes so well. Like I said, this is a fruity floral fragrance, but that simple note of peony just accentuates the fruit notes. This, my friends, I put this on. So when I got it home, I opened it up and I paired this with Rare by Nouvelle Fragrances. This is a straight up vanilla and oud fragrance. I had an adult moment with this combo. If you know, you know. I had an adult moment, and I was fanning myself after I sprayed this combo on me. Guys, the notes with the fruity notes in here, when I paired it with this vanilla and oud, it gave out a vanilla oud fruity kind of flavor. The peony, I did not smell it much because the oud semi took over for the peony, which I did not mind, but because there's peony in it, it tempered it some to where it wasn't like overpowering in your face. It wasn't a stinky oud. It actually smelled very feminine on my skin chemistry. Guys, I had a moment. I had a moment so much, it was like twice in one night. I immediately went to go clean myself up in the shower, but guys, this was hidden. So I was thoroughly impressed. I said, well, let me wear this combo set. Let me wear this body oil on Sunday. So that was my mindset. So with that being said, I started off with this. Smelled amazing. Just sweet, amazing, sensual. But then I paired it with C by Giorgio Armani. And guys, this is the OG version. This is not the one that came out, I want to say, about 6 or 7 years ago. It's not the reformulated version because it has been discontinued, if I'm not mistaken. The old version has been reformulated, so there is another version out there of C. But this is what I wore. And I gotten this fragrance from my husband at that time. That was 15 years ago. We're divorced now, but 15 years ago, really, it's been over 15 because I've been knowing that man 23 years. He purchased this for me in the earlier days of our marriage. And guys, this is a fruity floral fragrance. More so floral than it is fruity. So it, like I said, when I paired it with this, the peony did come out a little bit more because this is floral. It does have a little fruity undertone to it, but the floral and peony and then the florals in here just came out so well together. I was surprised. Ooh, and I smell good doing it. So then I said, well, let me go a little extra. And so then I had decanted a fragrance that I purchased about 5.5 years ago during the pandemic. The company is no longer in existence. It was called Wonder Scents. And the scent was floral. That was the name of the scent. So what I had left in that bottle, I ended up decanting it and putting it in a travel size bottle. Now, travel size bottle I bought from, I got this free from Sphinx, but, and that was also a floral fragrance. But when I had little left, I put everything in here and I savor it because once this is gone, it truly is gone because this company no longer exists. I put this on as a topper. Now, guys, when I had this combo here, my church members gave me hugs and, you know, sending their condolences and everything. And one of my church members, she gave me a hug originally in the beginning. And she was like, oh, you smell so good. I smelled you when I came into the church. And she sat 3 rows behind me in church. She smelled me then. But she said she smelled me when she walked into the church, into her seat. I said, oh, girl, thank you. She said, girl, I just enjoy smelling you. So I am just talking to my pastor and talking to another member at the church, just giving her condolences because she also lost a family member. Then she came back to me again, second time around. She said, I just had to get a second hug in because I just love smelling you. Girl, you smell so good. I was so floored. I just could not believe it. It put a smile on my face because she's been through a lot herself. And just, with me experiencing death in the family, she's going through a medical, procedure. And then another church member was going through the death of her family member. It just brought a smile to my face completely. Girl, she gave me back-to-back compliments. So if you have C. fiore, you might have to find another floral fragrance that will top this. But guys, your base, you need to start off with Velvet Pear Essence. This one is a beauty, and it lasted on my skin. This combo lasted me all day. 8 hours in, I was still smelling this combo. Even before I went to bed, which was about 9:30, I was still smelling it. So that's been well over 12 hours. Baby, you couldn't tell me I wasn't smelling like a queen. So yes, if you want a combo that's going to give you all the compliments and maybe a little side eyes and everything else, try this combo. If you have the OG and you get this, pair them together and then just find you another floral fragrance to top it off. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. So, and the best part about the fragrances, the fragrance oils from Mahogany Dreams, they were less than $30. So for 2 fragrances, I ended up spending $47. But be aware, ladies and gents, there is a high shipping. I spent $15 on shipping. Ooh. Yes, I spent $15 on shipping. So I know everybody want to pay for shipping. I get it. But guys, just be forewarned, the fragrances is beautiful. Just be mindful of the shipping. Now, I did try toasted vanilla on my skin the next night, but I only put a little bit on my skin because I wanted to see how it would do by itself. And this one, it's a very, very light, but I think if you pair this with other vanilla fragrances, I think this would just boost it even more. This will go perfect with any vanilla fragrances you have. Even if you have some other fragrances in your collection, it may boost it some. So I also paired it with Rare, and because this has a vanilla note, this is vanilla and oud, and I topped it off with this when I tried a little bit of it. This overpowered it, but it made it last longer. So it's more like when you toast your nuts to like maybe put it on top of a dessert. That's what this smells like. So it's toasty, it's warm, it's vanillic, but it's not like super sweet. It just has the right amount of sweetness when you're maybe eating not vanilla ice cream, maybe a vanilla cake. So it's something to that degree, and that's what this fragrance oil reminds me of. But when I paired them together, I'm telling you right now, because this is a vanilla and it's vanilla in here, it kind of accentuated throughout the night, and it lasted like about a couple of hours. I think it was longer than that, maybe 3, because I only put it on a small section of my skin. I ended up washing it off, so I did not get a true test to how it performed. But this is also a nice combo too. And I spent less than like I said, I spent less than $50. The only reason why I spent more than 50 was because of the shipping. So these are very affordable fragrance oils. I know everybody's trying to get on the bandwagon with BSB, and that other one starts with an S, ends with an N. I get it. But I just can't do the notes. Like I said, I have that coconut oil allergy, and specifically with the S, it's a coconut allergy to it. In regards to BSB, it's a little bit out of my price range, but it has a lot of ingredients, good ingredients in it. So it's just something I will be willing to purchase in the future. It just wasn't right now because, like I said, this one was a small black-owned business, and the fragrance oils, you couldn't beat that. And I want to smell good, but smell good and being affordable is something that I'm willing to do. So that's my spill on yesterday's combo and everything else. But then last week I did get quite a bit of compliments on my IG channel. I did not get no compliments at church, which was fine, because sometimes you wear fragrances just to make you feel good, not to get compliments from everybody else. So I started off on the first Sunday of 2025 and put on a Scene by La Fée Luxe. This is a chocolate-based fragrance. You mainly get chocolate from this fragrance. There are other fragrances. I want to say it's maybe, it has vanilla, it has chocolate. Vanilla is very minute, but because the chocolate accentuates, very prominent on my skin. And I'm almost done, and I'm trying to savor it. I'm halfway. I'm trying to savor it because this scent only comes out during the middle of the year. And so it's too soon for me to get another bottle because I'm looking. If I find it, when I see it, I'm picking it up, and this is $10. There's no excuse why you can't smell good and be under budget. $10 for a fragrance. Ladies and gents, where do you hear a perfume oil for $10? When you find one that's less than $10 and it smells like this, send me a message so I can research it. I'm just saying, send me a message. But this, delectable, delectable. So then I put on, after I sprayed this, I put on Nervad Fragrances Diamari on my skin. It is a pumpkin spice. It has a little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of coffee, sandalwood. Just those notes alone gives me a very pumpkin-y, fall-like fragrance. This is unisex. I can see a man or a woman wearing this, preferably a man. But I don't have a problem with wearing unisex fragrances. I just figure out ways to sweeten it up and make it more feminine. But this one, I love the pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice. So specifically in the fall, I love pulling out this fragrance because of that pumpkin note. But guys, this combo was like a dessert, like a chocolate croissant, like a chocolate dessert with some type of pumpkin element in it. And then you're drinking like a cup of coffee, maybe a medium roast, even a breakfast roast, not a dark roast, because it doesn't give that vibe. But yeah, it's more like an adult dessert. But then I put, as my topper, Jackpot by Lust by Lawanda. Y'all, this is a honey note fragrance dominant. It just sweetened this combo up. Chocolate, pumpkin, honey, a little bit of coffee. I smelled good. I smelled really good. I was impressed with myself. So I was thoroughly enjoyed this combo. I've gotten several likes when I posted it on my IG account. As you all are aware, I'm just trying to get my followers out there. I'm just trying to get in more content, more videos, and then hopefully opportunities will come arise. If not this year, next year, which leads me to my final talk. As you are aware, Black History Month is in the month of February. So from February the 1st till February 28th, we celebrate Black History Month, where African Americans have made differences in our great communities and across the United States. However, for February the 1st till February the 8th is designated as Black Fragrance House Week. Now, if you are not aware, Mr. Cologne 76, if you're not following Mr. Cologne, where are you at? Where have you been? He is a Dallas-based fragrance influencer. Now, he has a full-time job, but his passion and desire is with fragrances. And so, this is like the third year. He featured several Black-owned fragrance houses that you may not be aware of. And he gets a panel of interviewers, big and small, content creators, as well as influencers that interview these particular companies, so that way you know where your dollar, if you want to invest in a Black-owned business, trying to look good, smell good, and support your community, that is the week you get to see these, the owners, the perfumers, how they create their fragrances, just getting a whole vibe of who they are as a company. So from February the 1st to February the 8th, that is your opportunity. If you follow Mr. Cologne as well as Black Fragrance House Week, do so. Follow those two particular entities, because you will get information on how to access the live interviews, the feeds, getting information on when, and you also get the chance to maybe see if they will have any giveaways that's coming up, any type of special discounts for that week. So that is your opportunity to mention and just see what is out there under the fragrance community, specifically with Black-owned businesses. Like I said, they're out there. You just have to find them. And so that week, we get to feature some. I've gotten the pleasure of coming across several Black-owned fragrance houses during this particular week, which makes me more familiar with more Black-owned fragrances. And as every month, there is a new one coming out in the woodwork, and I'm just so excited about the possibilities of perfumery and how Black-owned businesses is trying to make their niche in the fragrance community. It's amazing to watch, and I'm just so happy to see how this has progressed. So if you're not following those two entities, where your head at? After you watch this video, do it now. Go into Instagram and follow Mr. Cologne 76 and Black Fragrance House Week. All of the information will be available, and when more information comes available on those channels, I will come up and do another follow-up to this particular video so you too can get in on Black Fragrance House Week. Whew. That was a mouthful. I'm not drinking any wine. I'm drinking some sparkling apple grape juice. I just wanted to feel fancy. Especially since I'm going to be turning 50. I'm going to have to find me some ways to enjoy my wine bottles. Whew, that was a mouthful. I had given so much information on today, rambled. Like I said, I was going to be across the board. I was everywhere. But I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that is commenting on my channel, following me. And if you're not aware, I will be doing a small little giveaway at the 50. When I hit 50 followers, I will do a small giveaway, possibly from a featured Black-owned business that I have dealt with personally, or even through Black Fragrance House Week. Right now, I'm at 37 or 38. So I'm really close to my mark of hitting 50. Now, when I do hit 50, I will be doing a small giveaway as my thanks to supporting my channel, supporting my vision. So with that being said, you like it, you subscribe, get your friends to subscribe, get your family to subscribe. Anybody that's interested in Black-owned fragrances, subscribe to my channel. I mean, yes, I'm going to do some affordable ones, but subscribe to my channel. I love talking about Black fragrance houses. And this is the place to do it. I'm just saying. It's free. You ain't got to pay. It's free. So thank you so much. I am over 30 minutes. That's why I said this was going to be a long video. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be doing another video soon. Possibly a video what I wore to remember my dad. As well as I may try to work my fragrances in from Gavin Lux, but I don't want to wear them just yet. So, but I'm gonna get there. But pretty much, I know I may want to do another video which talks about my fragrance that I'm gonna wear for the funeral. So just be mindful. Watch my channel, watch my videos. If you click on that little subscribe and you click on the little bell, you'll get updated when I post another video. And you get the chance to see what other adventure I'm going to take you on today. Again, thank you so much. Be a blessing in your community. And I'll touch bases with you soon on another fragrance talk. And by the way, you know that video that I talked about, the House of Sillage? It's almost at 600 views. 600 views on my opinion on the controversies surrounding House of Sillage. I'm just amazed and surprised with that video. Now, I am aware that there were a few small content creators as well as a couple of bigger content creators was doing a rebuttal on my video, but I am just impressed with what I did, and I might have to do a follow-up on the rebuttal because I did see a rebuttal. So I'm not gonna say no names, or I'm not for drama, but it does bring up the conversation, as I stipulated before, about researching companies. It is so crucial, but I don't want to go into that spill. I think I'm going to save that for another day, another conversation, because I want to just be true to who I am and show you what I am about. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be a blessing in your community. And I'll come back with another fragrance talk. Smell good while looking good and doing good. Take care. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.